Everybody in Houston with David Burton. We got a good show for you tonight. First off, if you have not seen it, Club Shay Shay. Check it out with special guest Ric Flair. It's pretty good. That's on your mind, David.
Randy Orton's returning.
Yeah.
He hasn't. Well, of course, he's been out with a back injury since May of 2022. And he's going to be the fifth man on the Survivor Series team. Did you see Jey Uso's face when Cody said it was Randy Orton?
Yeah, man, I like that.
Of course, Jey Uso's part of the reason Randy was out of action. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out in the match.
Well, first off, we're going to take care of business. And then after the match, all bets are off. So for Jay's sake, you best hope Randy don't get to flashbacking.
Well, he could do that before he even gets to the match.
He could, but let's take care of business first. And then whatever business you got to handle after that, whatever. Oh, I owe you, by the way. Hey, let's do that after. If you don't mind.
That's possible. Let's not forget, he can do what Dakota Kai did to Tegan Knox.
Yeah.
And that's why I said that's possible.
That's a possibility right there. I hope everybody had
It can go from 5-on-5 to 4-on-5.
Yeah. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I don't make the rules, okay? It's as far as I'm concerned, damn it, Merry Christmas to you. As far as I'm concerned. Look, I'll make the rules. Christmas is right after Thanksgiving. So, hey, look.
That's true.
So, Merry Christmas to you. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas. I'm in the Christmas in September, so, yeah.
Get everything out the way.
Yeah, put the trees up, get the cookies out, put the Christmas songs on. By the way, check out Freeform every doggone day for December 1st through the 25th. My favorite time of the year, 25 days of Christmas.
That's cool. I used to watch that all the time.
Watch it some more. It's going to be good. Yeah, it's going to be good. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go get this out the way. The elephant we got to get out the way. Everybody has tried to force this conspiracy, if you will. It's not going to happen. CM Punk, Phil Brooks, is not going to be at Survivor Series.
True.
WWE flat out told you no.
They're not interested. They're not interested. If they're not interested, it's not going to happen.
Here come the fans trying to make it happen and force it to happen. Oh, look at that. That just proves it's coming back. No, it's not happening. Yes, Phil Brooks lives in Chicago. Yes, he practically around the corner from the Allstate Arena. But no, he's not going to be there. Don't blame WWE don't blame them when you have an arena full of people chanting CM Punk and you get disappointed. It's not their fault. They told you he ain't coming.
I was chatting tonight. Another SmackDown was in Chicago tonight.
Oh yeah. He's setting himself up for a big letdown.
It's interesting because they changed the stage setup at the very last minute, 5 hours before the show. I don't know why they did it, but they did it.
They changed what now?
They changed the stage setup.
Okay.
I've done every week, so you see their stage setup is the same. Haven't you noticed it was changed?
I barely watch SmackDown. I'll have freaking FS1. I supposed to be on Fox tonight.
No, they were on FS1 tonight.
Them suckers.
You watch SmackDown enough, so you see the stage is always the same on every episode, but not today.
Yeah.
It was like, you know what? We're gonna change the stage for the night. So it's gonna be interesting. I don't know why they did that. I don't know. It was like, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna change the stage tonight. They're not going to use the same old SmackDown stage we use every week. They're going to switch it up tonight.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so when I saw that, I was like, huh, that's different. That was different. Of course, I saw bits and pieces of the show. I didn't see the whole thing. I saw the whole... Flair stuff.
I'll tell you what I did see.
I'll be right. Take over for a second.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you. Well, I'll wait for him for this part. But, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that we here at Wrestling Tracks would like to wish you a very happy Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa. We'll be celebrating and shop with us at WrestlingTracks.com. Use the word thanks in all caps. I'm going to change that next month. December 1st, code going to be, I don't know, snow maybe, something like that. You can get $10 off your order at WrestlingTracks.com. .net, excuse me. WrestlingTracks.net. And also, I'm getting this out the way here. Wrestling Tracks brought to you by Backup Delivery More LLC. They put the D in delivery. You have a CDL license. You can drive trucks. You want information? You can go to check out this number right here. You can go to hang on a second here. You can go to 888-71 backup. 888-712-2587 or 817-204-7259. We got backup.com for more information. Like I said, what I did see, David, I saw Nick Wayne, Christian, and Luchasaurus, and some reason had his mama in the ring.
I saw that. That was hilarious. I'm telling you, man, Christian's doing the best work of his career right now. That guy continues to evolve. People be sleeping on Christian and don't know exactly how good the man is. Christian has always been an exceptional talent. Speaking of Christian, when I think of Christian, I think of tag team. And when I think of tag teams, I did see Jey Uso's tweets, which is catching fire. Like, how are you going to send an open challenge or challenge any other team? Like, we are the best tag team.
Yeah.
And Bully Ray quickly responded. He's like, you know what? You guys are the best tag team as right now. Courtesy of us, the greatest tag team of all time. Team 3D, a.k.a. the Dudleys.
Yes, sir. But I want to talk about this. Nick, at the behest of Christian, and Christian tried to do... No, he wanted Nick Wayne to do the...
is why did they have Edge do what he did in front of Nick Wayne?
I'm trying to get there, dang it. He tried... Nick Wayne, first of all, no Luchasaurus, trying to do the concerto. To Nick Wayne's mama. It said, nah, screw that. You do it. And before Nick Wayne could do it, Edge comes out. Edge spirits Nick Wayne. He does a concerto to Nick Wayne in front of his mama.
See, that's the issue with AEW. They don't know how to do things.
Yeah.
Because if I guarantee you, if it was WWE and they were doing that, they would have had Nick Wayne's mom stop Edge from trying to concerto him.
Yeah.
But no, AEW, she just sits there and lets that shit happen. That makes no sense. What kind of mom would actually sit there and allow their kid to get concussed with a concerto?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the difference between WWE and AEW. If that was WWE, she would have stopped Edge from even... Hell, Edge wouldn't even have a chance to have a chair in his hand. I guarantee you that. And of course, I got to talk about the for a second, switch gears here and talk about the that match between Hangman Adam Page and Shane Strickland. Of course, it angered some people, which I get. The whole drinking blood thing. Was a bit too far. I gotta admit.
Yeah, it was. That our words right there. That was.
Yeah, they shouldn't have done that. So I agree
Well,
with
what the fuck?
critics. That's a bit too far.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude. It's way too far. You put a drug-addicted former bank robber on your show. Like, come on, guys. Like, you're messing up.
Now, to their defense, thank God it was pay-per-view and not television. That television, it'll be over.
You know what? I agree with that, because if they would have did that on Dynamite, I can only imagine how much trouble they would have been in.
Oh, man.
It could have potentially been thrown off the air if that would have happened.
I'm pretty sure if that was on television, the network itself, TBS was like, man, screw this. Press that button and kick them off the air live.
Well, let's just say Warner Brothers Discovery, because they own TBS and TNT. So... Yeah. Warner Brothers Discovery would most likely not be happy about that.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, they're not happy about it now, even though it happened on pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view, you get away with stuff to a limit.
Absolutely. I remember watching the original ECW, and of course on ECW, some of their pay-per-views were very heavily edited to be on the network. Like I said, it's always best. Like, if you happen to watch something and recorded it, or you have it on original VHS or original DVD, it's best to keep those, because when you watch it over on the network, it's not the same because they take stuff out. That's why it's best to keep your DVDs and your VHS, like I got mine. Yeah. Taking out certain commentary, certain stuff in the match. I was like, come on. It's not the same when you watch it over on the network. That's why ECW is a little bit hard to watch on the network, because it takes so much. They're taking a lot of stuff out of ECW. It's not the same. But man, Survivor Series is tomorrow night. And would you believe it's only 5 matches? You got Gunther defends the Intercontinental Championship against The Miz. Zoe Stark is going to challenge Rhea Ripley for the Women's World title. Of course, both the men and women's War Games matches completes the show. Of course, the War Games matches are going to go long. That's going to take up half of the show anyway.
That's why it's only 5. Like, the longer the better.
Yeah, because you got to wait several minutes for each participant of the team to enter the match. So, yeah, that's why it's only 5 matches, because the 2 War Games matches take up the bulk of the show. Now, if they would have had 1 War Games match, you probably would have had like maybe another 2-3 matches. But since there's 2 War Games matches, personally, I'm not a fan of female War Games matches. I'm not sexist, by the way. I'm just saying, there's some matches females should have no business being in, and that's one of them. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. Santos Escobar was supposed to face Carlito, but that match is no longer on the show. It's a pre-show match now.
Now Santos Escobar against Dragon Lee.
What?
Yeah.
What happened to Carlito?
He got pulled. I read it somewhere.
What the hell is... See, I ain't... Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that makes no sense, but okay. Cody Rhodes, I know he's excited to participate in his first War Games match. Right, so I know he's happy about that. And Cody Rhodes was also on the Survivor Series promotional poster.
Mm-hmm.
And things are quickly racking up. And how about MJF? He's like, you know what? I'm not going to run from you, Samoa Joe. You want a match? You want a title match? I'll give you a title match.
Oh, yes.
So Samoa Joe is going to have his title match.
Yep. Samoa Joe said, till then, I got your back. Whether you like it or not, I got your back. I call it, Samoa Joe said, protecting my property. I call it protecting assets. So, protecting your investment, if you will. Whether you like it or not, I got your back.
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to make sure that you're healthy. Mm-hmm. Which is smart by Samoa Joe. He could have taken the easy way out and be like, you know what? Nah, I'd rather fight you right now while you're not 100%. But to Joe's credit, he doesn't want to do that. And we do know World's End, December 30th, last pay-per-view of 2023. And all of wrestling, this is the last pay-per-view of 2023. Samoa Joe will face MJF for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. Yeah. And, of course, the finals of that Continental Classic round robin tournament. The finals will take place at World's End as well. And the winner of that tournament will face either Samoa Joe or MJF at the next AEW pay-per-view. And that's going to take place at Nassau Coliseum, Long Island, New York, a legendary venue in terms of wrestling shows.
The magical place on earth, according to JF.
Yeah, that's what he said. It may not be so magical if he loses that title. I can tell you that. I can tell you that right now. And of course, let's not forget Impact in January. After Hard to Kill pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. They're going back to TNA. So it's going to be no longer Impact Wrestling, which is, I'm glad you're doing that, because it's just confusing. To name your company Impact Wrestling and then your flagship show is Impact Wrestling. So you got Impact Wrestling just confuses things. So they're going to go back to TNA.
Mm-hmm.
As what's his name said, I forgot his name, Scott D'Amore, he was like, we are effing back. We're back. And of course, Hard to Kill 2024 will be on January 13th at the Palms Casino in Paradise, Nevada, which is not too far from Las Vegas. You got Will Ospreay will face Josh Alexander. Of course, Will Ospreay, who signed with AEW, and his contract with New Japan doesn't expire until the end of January, so he's still contracted to New Japan, and New Japan currently has a relationship with both AEW and Impact. But anyway, he'll face Josh Alexander. Alex Shelley will defend the TNA World title against Moose. Trinity, the former Naomi, will defend the Knockouts Championship against Jordan Grace. So far, there's only been 3 matches made for Hard to Kill. And of course, also in January, we have Wrestle Kingdom. Wrestle Kingdom 18, which takes place on January the 4th. It's on January 4th every year, by the way. January 4th, 2024. And they've got matches already made. It'll be Will Ospreay defending the IWGP United States Championship against David Finlay and Jon Moxley in a triple threat match. Zack Sabre Jr. will defend the IWGP World Television Championship against Hiroshi Tanahashi. Ashaman will defend the IWGP World Tag Team titles against the World Tag League winners. Bullet Club will defend the IWGP Junior World Tag Team titles against Catch-22. Hiromu Takahashi will challenge El Desperado for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. Shingo Takahashi will face Tama Tonga for the Never Openweight Championship. Bryan Danielson, who will face Kazuchika Okada. And Sonata will defend the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship against Tatsuya Naito. So they have 8 matches already. And that's if all these people are still champions by the time January 4th rolls around.
Well, we shall see. By the way, I got some cool news for you, movie-wise. 2 things. First of all, there's a show called The Chosen. Check it out; it's really good. We have 2 episodes forming into one. You get not one; you get the whole. You get 2 of them as one. The Shepherd and the Messenger, December 12th, starting December 12th in select theaters, and The Shift. The Shift, basically, modern day version of the Book of Job. It's pretty interesting. It's December 1st. And of course, shout out to the Von Erich family, the Iron Claw, December 22nd.
Oh yeah, December 22nd, the Iron Claw will come out in theaters. And again, going back to the month of January, we cannot talk about January without talking about WWE's Royal Rumble, which will take place at Tropicana Field, which was the venue for the Thunderdome. So they're actually going to have a crowd in Tropicana Field for the Royal Rumble.
It's too early to call who's going to win it all, the Royal Rumble match.
Of course.
I'm going to say... I will throw my name. I will throw my prediction in the hat here. I'm gonna say Nakamura.
You know, it'll be something. If LA Knight won the damn thing.
It could possibility.
Anyway, the Royal Rumble will take place on Saturday, January 27th, 2024. It's the first stadium show for WWE of the year. The first 3 pay-per-views will all be stadium shows. Of course, if you don't know, the Elimination Chamber will take place in Perth, Australia. It will be WWE's second pay-per-view to be held in Australia. That's a stadium since 2018 Super Showdown.
And then we're going to Germany.
Yes, Germany.
And word on the street is we're going to Paris, France as well.
Yep.
And
France.
We are truly living up to our name, World Wrestling Entertainment. I would love it. I know they're not French, but I would love it if we did a La Resistance reunion.
That's August 31st, by the way. Bash in Berlin, Germany.
Yeah.
Which, of course, I don't think that's a stadium show. I think that's a regular arena.
It'd be nice. We get to the France pay-per-view. I know they're not French, but it'd be nice if they did a
Yes,
Law
okay.
Resistance reunion.
Yeah. This will not be a stadium show. It will take place in the Mercedes-Benz Arena. It's going to be a regular arena, not a stadium show. And, of course, Backlash will take place on May 4th, 2024. It's in France. They haven't announced exactly where in France yet, but it's going to be in France. May 4th.
Oui.
The venue is going to be the LDLC Arena, and this is not a stadium show. So last year's Backlash was in Puerto Rico. This year they're going to France. May 4th. So you got Bash in Berlin, August 31st, and Backlash in France on May 4th. Which means WWE will have 2 pay-per-views in August, by the way. Cannot forget about SummerSlam. They haven't announced the date exactly when SummerSlam is going to take place, but it will be in August. Most likely it'll be at the beginning of SummerSlam.
Last SummerSlam was I thought it was good. It's Smashville.
Is what?
In Smashville, not Nashville. Smashville.
Smashville. Oh.
Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, last man standing match in Smashville.
That was one of my favorite last man standing matches.
I said what now?
That was one of my favorite last man standing matches.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
Oh, Nashville, Tennessee, Nissan Stadium, SummerSlam 2021. That was a good SummerSlam. That was actually Jeff Jarrett's last WWE appearance to date before he signed with AEW. Of course, Jeff Jarrett would appear at the Jim Crockett Promotions show the following night. They hosted Ric Flair's last match. It was a good show. I admit that. From start to finish. The Flair match, I'm not even going to talk about that match, but they had a really good show. It was Jim Crockett Promotions' first show since 1988. Mm-hmm. And again, this is back in 2021, by the way.
Yeah.
Ric Flair's last match. That was the name of the show, by the way. Jim Crockett Promotions. Took place the day after SummerSlam.
And then, of course, last year's SummerSlam, the tragedy. Your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, got pinned first time in years.
No, that wasn't SummerSlam.
You sure?
No, that wasn't SummerSlam.
Oh. I'll go back and watch it, but yeah. That
wasn't SummerSlam.
Whenever the tribal chief gets in the ring, I guarantee you that will not happen again. Like, he's in the laboratory right now, getting ready, gearing up, working out, doing the sit-ups, doing the push-ups, pumping iron.
Oh yeah, he was pumping iron.
The tribal chief is in the gym right now, laboratory, if you will, cooking it up.
Yeah, Roman Reigns, who wrestled Jey Uso at SummerSlam in that tribal combat match where Jimmy Uso interfered in the match and cost him the championship. That was last year's SummerSlam.
And for the record, unsolicited by Roman Reigns, by the way.
That's true.
Roman Reigns had no idea Jimmy Uso interfered.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Now, when the tribal chief tell you interfere, then you interfere. When the tribal chief tell you interfere. Until then, he had no idea.
True. That's true. The big dog Roman. I think that was a fast. No, it wasn't fast one. But yeah. That was a Crown Jewel.
Oh yeah.
Like, remember, all of this is 2022. Roman Reigns, who survived.
I'll tell you this, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's kind of early, but next Thursday, you want to join us next Thursday, a very special episode of Wrestling Tracks, and we celebrate. We gonna celebrate yours truly. Not all night, but just a little something of your boys turning 31. Y'all pray for me. So hopefully I'll have David Burton on the show. We celebrate my 31st, if you will.
I like that.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Ouch.
Y'all excuse him. He's babysitting right now. He got his hands full right now.
Yeah. All right, back.
I tell you what. You sit those kids down. They stood there by Saturday. Sit them down and watch them. Have them watch Survivor Series, and they gonna love it.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. it'll keep them quiet. Like, hey, what's this? Like, this will be one of the coolest things you'll ever see.
I remember the first time I watched wrestling. The year was 1995. Yes, 1995. I'm old as hell. It was Monday night, if I'm not mistaken. And my mom, I normally follow my mom everywhere she go, but she left the room. I grabbed the remote. I'm 3 years old, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just pressing remotes, pressing buttons, and boom, WCW Monday Nitro pops up. I've been a wrestling fan ever since.
I don't know what this is, but this looks pretty damn cool.
Yes, sir.
Man, and this guy, I said to myself, like, Roman Reigns got pinned. He got pinned. He was like, it was just yesterday. Jey Uso was like, you know what, Jimmy? You out. And I'm out too. I was like, oh!
And I hope Jey Uso relished that moment and enjoyed that moment, because it ain't happening again. I don't care if it's Jey Uso or whoever it is, it's not going to happen again.
It's like Roman Reigns got pinned.
And maybe one day, you know what? It don't have to be for the championship. WrestleMania 40. Whenever. I would like WrestleMania 40. But whenever WrestleMania, I would like WrestleMania 40. It don't have to be for the championship. Roman Reigns, in fact, it's too big for a championship match. Roman Reigns against The Rock, and we can even make this a retiring match for The Rock.
Well, it almost happened last year.
Yeah. The Rock's schedule said, nah, he's busy right now. So, unfortunately, nah. Maybe this year, maybe. Next year, maybe. A whole lot of possibilities.
Seems like this match is not going to happen.
And, David, there's a lot of ways you can go about this, the build-up. And the best way to do that, the best way to make any storyline juicy is make it personal. For example, we can always use family. Like, which side of the family is better? Is it Fatu or is it Johnson? Hey man, you always make the story Anoa'i/Johnson or Fatu? Which side is better? If I would like to say The Rock, have The Rock say, without me, y'all wouldn't be here, and that's kind of facts.
Sure.
Roman Reigns could say, David, Well, since you been gone a long time, old man. I picked it up, put it on my back. That's true as well.
Yeah, he could say that.
A lot of ways you can make this personal.
He could say that. It's like, you know what, that table that you're so proud to be the head of, well, I helped build that table.
Mm-hmm. Testify, young man. Hey, man, we got a witness up in here.
That would make for a very good story.
It would. If only the people, the powers that be, would take these 2 cents of a long-time wrestler fan. I'm telling you, it would be the most. I'm telling you, man. Financially speaking, it'll blow your mind.
Yep.
But that's just my 2 cents, you know. Ultimately, it's in the power of the hands that be.
Ah, you're absolutely right. Man, that would be so much of a good story. So much of a good story. So you have all of that, and then it's like, all right, it's gonna be you, it's gonna be me for this. Well, if somebody's still a champion.
Nah, bump that. Nah, it's too big for a championship match.
You said it's too big. Well, it doesn't have to be for a title match.
Yeah, it don't have to. Non-title match for just for family pride itself. Like, who is the better Samoan, if you will?
Money in the Bank, Roman Reigns got pinned. Of course, Money in the Bank of this year.
Mm-hmm. And the clock is ticking for Damien's. Not Damien. I'm about to say Damien.
Damian Priest.
For Damian Priest. I'm about to say Damian Sandow. For Damian Priest, the clock is ticking. He won that contract July 2nd. It's December. And it won't be long until next year.
He still has a while before he can cash in, so he's good.
Yeah, and by the way, I thought it wasn't until Paul Heyman read the contract. I thought it was like January to December a year. No, it's a calendar year. So January 2nd, you got to January 2nd, 2023. So it's a calendar year, and if by January 2nd, 2023, he says the contract, I'm assuming the contract comes null and void, and we start all over again.
Yeah. And remember, it doesn't have to be necessarily Seth Rollins. He can also cash it in on Roman Reigns.
No, not happening over here. TK, stay over there. Stay over there with Seth and them.
He has that option.
He can, but it ain't gonna happen. Not up in here.
Well, if I know the bloodline, Paul Heyman and Solo, they'll make sure that cash-in attempt fails.
Yeah.
It's like, we will interfere in this match and cost Damian Priest the championship, which will cost him a feud between the bloodline and the Judgment Day. And Roman Reigns will have to call some of his family members to combat the Judgment Day because it's just Solo and Jimmy Uso.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do everything alone because Jay was like, you know what? I'm out of this. I'm done. Right, we may be still family, but as far as the bloodline goes, I'm done. I can only imagine what that Thanksgiving was like. The bloodline Thanksgiving, which is always massive. And they've posted some pictures in the past online. Imagine cooking so much of that Samoan food for hundreds of family members. That's right, I said hundreds. They have a long list of family members That family is massive. So, largest wrestling family in the history of the business. You ain't never seen any more of a larger family get into wrestling than that family.
Mm-hmm.
So, I can only imagine what that Thanksgiving is like. I bet Roman Reigns has probably found a table that he can sit on the head of. It's like, I'm the head of the table. I'm the head of the table. I'm going to sit at the head. I can see Roman doing that. It's like, well, I'm the head of the table. I'm going to sit at the head of the table.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you this. Until the next time we see you, with my birthday celebration, I might drop a little something. In the meantime, well, thank you for joining us today. Thank you very much for David Burton being with us. I know I tried to get him last night. It was impossible. But hopefully he'll be with us on my birthday. Hopefully.
We'll see what happens.
Okay. Well, y'all have a great night. We'll see you guys next time. Enjoy Survivor Series. Enjoy Collision.
Yes. Enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving weekend and continue to stuff your face with food and just don't get sick.
Yes, sir. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Thanksgiving. See you next time, everybody.
Take care, people.